Yo, Crypto Nation and mining family, what's going on? What up? What up? You got your two favorite people here, Crypto McKell and myself, Nemesis. What's going on, everybody? What up? What up? And of course, hashtag cats up crypto. Ooh, shameless plug, shameless plug, dude. Right?
Yeah.
So, how is everybody hashing out there, fellas? Hopefully, as you're sliding on in, smash those Lizzie like buttons. It may give you like extra hashes. I don't know. Allegedly. It's allegedly. I mean, I've heard. There's been rumors.
Untested software.
Yes, 100%. Could you guys all test it for us?
Logitech Brio. Nice.
Hey, I got one of those. They're nice.
We're gonna start making videos soon. Heck yeah,
if you've got regular Logitech the 922s, and if you have the 922 and the 922 Pro, I forget which one's which that I have because the Pro and the non-Pro look fucking identical. And one of them doesn't like to be plugged in with the Brio. It you turn it on, and it will not turn on the 922s. The Brio turns on. It's like totally proprietary. I love it. Fucking, it just works. It's nice. Camera quality is good, but typically, even right now, I'm not even broadcast. Zoom doesn't allow me to broadcast it at the full resolution of my camera. So, and then I could do it with OBS, right? And I'm sure I could, but it's like a lot of resources to be streaming in 4K. Oh my God.
Yeah, for sure. What up, Integrity Guy? Good evening.
Any cool stuff happening at the facility that you're allowed to talk about?
Nothing much. Summertime is rearing its ugly head. Actually going down this next month. So I gotta replace a bunch of fans on some miners. And get some of those back up and hashing. Because, unlike GPUs, when an S19 loses a fan, it stops happening. It just stops. It just stops. So, and then it'll stay on too. And it'll just say missing fan.
That's always fun.
Yep. So we got some machines out there that been pulled, waiting for fans. Ordered a bunch of fans. Waiting for fans.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I mean, so that's pretty much just it. Yeah, just business as usual. You know what I mean?
Right.
Preparing for summer right now.
Yeah.
Getting miners, making sure that they stay cool and get ready.
Other than making sure fans are rotating. Out of any, a lot of the stuff, the concepts that we were going to be starting to implement in our own facility, we're really not far off from what they're doing, right?
I mean, yes and no.
I mean, we weren't
we're not in the building. We're in containers.
Right. So well, I get that, but I'm saying the whole
different.
Airflow thing. With the container, you've got your cold aisle and you got your hot aisle automatically. So, I mean, and we were planning on doing a lot of that same implementation in our own facility, where we were going to have hot and cold aisles. And then, you know, the calculation for airflow, you know, is always relative to the size of the, you know, whatever dimension of the room that you're mining in, whether it be a container or not. You know, airflow, the velocity of movement, you know, is like where you're trying to exchange all the air out of the room so many times per hour. You know, this way you don't have any stagnating air. You know, it's like for what we were doing in a different way, of course, but I mean, concepts are still really the same.
More or less, yes.
Yeah. I mean, that's like, because like, I mean, I understand there's always subtle nuances, you know, and everybody's situation's different, but you know,
the environment's different, that's for sure.
Right. But the whole principle of, you know, thermodynamics and airflow are all the same, and that is linear for wherever you're at, because you're going to be taking in the same calculation, and you're going to tweak it. Like, it's going to be an average of 130 degrees for the next 4 weeks. Well, guess what? You know, 5,000 CFM fans, I now need 10,000 CFM fans, you know.
Granted, it's not getting that hot.
Right, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know.
100%.
Because I've seen those places. You go out in the fucking deserty ass areas of Texas.
Right? So there's 2 containers that actually have water walls. So there is a bit of a difference when it comes into those 2 containers for sure, because there's water walls.
Right.
Which are cool.
You have problems with things corroding in that container?
No, actually, no. Very surprised.
Has the container been operational for more than a year?
Oh, yes.
Wow. I'm just, you know, wow. And not corroding out on the inside? That is wild.
Yeah, it's interesting.
That kind of has my attention. Like, how in the hell? What did they spray on everything to make it not rot out? Because, like, to give you guys out there a little back context of what we're familiar with, right? So, there used to be a YouTuber once upon a time of the name of Digital Gold, and he had a mining facility, and he went all out on this elaborate water wall. Freaking cool shit, dude. I mean, absolutely cool shit.
I love his water wall.
Oh my god, yes, that water wall was.
It was as I've learned, it was ill placed. That was the main problem. It was placed inside the facility, which just introduced
all the moisture
into the building. Like, it was bad placement. Works, bad placement.
Right. And with that being said, you know, like, you were able there, like, when you blow air through a fan, through a radiator that's just a cascading wall of water. Now, it's not like a waterfall, right? It's like there's a special mesh, and water is just like drizzling down the mesh, basically, right? And then you're taking fans and blowing through it. And it's taking that, like, little water vapor spray and just sending it right into the room. And what's up, Cammy? You need to be held now.
I need to be on camera.
But yeah, I mean, like,
it's like, Cammy camera.
Right, Cammy cam. But you had, like, he had it where, like, you could tell if when he sold stuff off what row you had your gear from. The closer you were to the water wall, the more components were, like, rusted. If you were going to buy something from him, you wanted it in the back of the room.
Yeah, furthest away from the wall.
Oh my god, it was epic. And Mikkel's running the motherboard from his facility still, and it was obviously dropped then kicked.
Oh, for sure. And it still works perfectly.
Right? With its nice little scuff
Upgraded
mark on it.
BIOS. You know what I mean? Like it's just chugging along.
Right.
Just doing work. Just doing work. Let's see. Hmm. $28. Oh, nope. 428 divided by 12. 35. Oh yeah, that's right. These be facts. Making sure the maths.
And there's like no new hardware really coming out.
So I figured I would show you this. So this is Profit Dash Mines. If anyone has, which I know Integra guy, you have BC 250s. This calculator I've noticed doesn't do the weird API issue for Warthog when it comes to specifically Warthog. Because if you do have BC 250s and you're using like unmineable, but hashrate.no, you'll notice from time to time you'll get these weird spikes in unfathomable amounts of money.
Right.
And I'm making $35 a day.
I had to call him up and I was like, is this fucking for real? Yeah. You know, I questioned life at that moment and I was like, I'm missing something, man. Fucking Mikkel would have called me and told me to buy these things if it was like this. So I gave him a buzz and be like, hey, is it really worth it? and me and my boy over here, we had a BC 250 heart to heart.
Yeah. And this is kind of the current state. It's really for like what I'm currently mining. This can change and vary if your mining something different. But I'm dual mining Warthog and Ironfish, which does cause my wattage to be higher than normal. Because I'm dual mining with the GPU. Not by much, but it is noticeable. Right? So with that being said, before electricity, I'm making about $4 a day. Because I'm actually netting about 13 wart per day, 13 plus per day per the pool and payouts. So like this is still a little off, but way better than being over by like 3 times the amount. So with that being said, about $4, and then $2.65. So really you're sitting around $6 to $7 per day before electric costs. Electric costs, you're looking around from $3 to $4 depending upon your electric cost. Mine's about 7 to 8 cents, so I'm looking about the $3.36 right here at about maybe $4 at pushing it per day. So yes, I'm still in the positive. Profits are slimmer if you have higher electric rates, which is kind of why the topic of today's video is what works for me may not work for you, right? And that is truly due to a single factor, which is power cost. That is it. That is the only differentiating factor between me being profitable and him being profitable, right? Granted, his profits are still not terrible, but it does put it into like You're like, oh, I'm gonna go buy it right now, and I'm gonna be in profit. When in reality, you may not be, or you may be and just not realize it. Uh, Dual mining is better off than kind of if you go to like hashrate.no, put in 12, calculate it out here. You know, it's telling you that Ironfish is top of the day, revenuing $3.80 or $2.45. So do keep that in mind, because even with the calculator right here, which is not really messed up that much today, you can see the 24 hours though was like $21. Like that's the remnants of it being messed up.
That was
So
the
it's
remnants
still a
of my
little,
conversation with this man.
yeah, it's still a little inflated, 16 wart per day, and I'm getting about 13. But this is also taking into account of a full hash rate, not dual mining. So you're pulling 2.2 gigahashes. So this probably actually is right. 16 wart I would probably be right if you were doing full hash. But because I'm dual mining, to me it makes it more worth it, right? Because it greatly increases my profit margin even before electricity costs. You're going from maybe $5 a day to $6 to $7 per day, and you're mining two different coins. So
and in my situation, if I were to do that same calculation and I were to pit it against one of my NVIDIA cards, basically for the same wattage he's using, I'm going to basically be, for my power cost, be in the same ballpark as one of my normal GPU rigs for the same wattage. If I pit it against one of my NVIDIA rigs, yeah, I'm actually doing a little better. If I pit it against, because it's an AMD to AMD, I'm going to basically be in the same ballpark, because you're not going to get any more performance over an actual full-blown AMD GPU.
That and running BC250, you're still somewhat limited. Right. You can mine a lot of things, but you can't mine everything. And that is due just to like the miners that support the BC250.
Right.
You have BZ miner and SRB miner. Like that's really it. So whatever those two miners use, you can mine, which is like granted a lot of it. It's a lot coins.
Of it. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's not like you're not mining, but there's some things that you're like, oh, I want to go mine this, and you're like, oh, I can't really mine it, or it doesn't have great performance because it hasn't been optimized for it. So just take that in consideration.
Right.
For anyone out there that's just kind of curious, you can mine Vertcoin with AMD and not with NVIDIA. Is that true? We can't mine Vertcoin with NVIDIA cards anymore? I remember the days when we used to.
I mined a lot.
Mine Vertcoin. No, I can't. At least it's not on the list.
No, I still chit chat with some of the guys over there.
Yep.
Almost makes me want to sit there and ask a question.
Yeah, they had a good pump in price recently.
There you go. Got that Verte sauce.
Let's see if miner.
Man, I still have those bottles, man.
Wow. This is NVIDIA support, I think.
Right.
Well, this is Team Black Miner. That's the only one.
Yeah. I remember they've limited themselves because like they've tried to distance themselves from the FPGAs and the ASICs.
Yeah.
And it's really kind of isolated their network.
Don't work, really. Interesting. I wonder what happened. it doesn't show that it has a miner available for SRB miner. Otherwise, I'd be able to, or BZ.
I remember some coins you had to like put in some mathematics into it to make it work properly. So it might even be that there's like some steps, an extra step you got to do with the miner to make it work with NVIDIA. Like, what was it? You had to put after like some of the wallet addresses so that it had the right difficulty. And if it didn't have the right difficulty, it would never submit work to the miner.
Well, miner. It's busy.
I haven't fired up my full node in a hot minute on that one.
Open file location.
What up, Sadie?
It's not in not in BZ miner, so
are you getting excited for Intel's Battle Mage yet?
I mean, yeah, if they release software that supports it.
Battle Mage and Celestial software.
I'm excited.
Just got updated.
I'm excited for Arc, but you know what I mean. Like the software sucks.
Battle Mage and Celestial is in the first software updates. They're finally releasing software for it. It's soon. I have to give. I mean, other than their software just sucking for like having control over your GPU.
Yeah, SRB
for what it is, it's actually not bad of a product.
SRB miner has bird hash, so it is mineable with it. It is mineable with the BC250s probably. I don't know that for certain, but it is inside the miner. There is a bird hash with just an AMD logo, so it is only AMD.
Then it's like, is that one up to date with Vert? Because like I know that they've gone through some changes.
I mean, it says Vert hash, so then that's what version they're on. So
right.
So yeah.
Interesting.
Good facts. Let's see. We got 11 people in here.
Hell yeah, brother.
Y'all need to smash the like button.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. I don't have a Vert coin address. At least like readily available. I would try it. I have an exchange open.
Uh-oh. It's about to get real here.
Maybe.
He's like, I'm gonna do something. He's like, I'm gonna test. If I can do this, I'm gonna test. Rate me out.
I don't know. Ooh.
We have our first leak of the 5090. I mean, we all knew it was going to happen.
It's not. It's not on you. So we're out of luck.
Out of luck. But we have a rumor of the 50 RTX 50 series Founders Edition with a unique memory chip layout resembling the Android mascot. With like the memory modules around, you know how like if you look at the Android like little dude, it's got like the little arms, 2 little legs,
a little Android
and the head. Yeah, it's hilarious. I mean, it's not quite Android, but that's a lot of memory on there, and you know that's going to be the 90 class, the Titan class. So it's nothing that I would sit there and say that's
4090, 15090.
Yeah, 5090 now. So it came from a well-known leaker. I'm not even going to try to say this guy's gamer or his handle. It's like Copetite 7 Kimmy or whatever. I have no idea. So, but yeah, this person's been like in the forefront of like almost all the rumors and leaks that I've come across. It's all tied to this guy, and every time it ties back to him, he's actually one of the most accurate ones. Sometimes there's going to be design changes and revisions, of course, so it's like he's able to get his hands on the stuff very early on, so he either works there or he's got a way to get the info out.
Interesting.
Gonna have the GDDR7 memory modules on there. So we're gonna have some lightning fast memory. But it'll be like very early primitive GDDR7. So it's going to be a lot of 1 gigabyte modules on there. So it's usually when they get to the second iteration on there where they start learning how to stack the memory. And I'm sure with the GDDR7 memory that with the power draw going through there and such tight tolerances, they might have issues trying to, like, there's going to be a point in time where they're going to have issues stacking the memory because of just heat load on the chipset itself.
Right.
But it is a non-X. So I don't know if maybe by launch date they'll have GDDR7X memory for the 5090, or there'll be 2 iterations of the 5090, the X and the non-X memory modules. And that could be the difference between the 5090 and the 5090 Ti, you know.
Yeah, I know the cool thing about the BC250 is I think pretty sure they have HBM2, if I'm not mistaken.
Ooh.
Pretty sure they run HBM2.
Big Rome's like, what's y'all thoughts on that Ethereum ETF? To me, it's a know-nothing sandwich, in my opinion.
HBM2.
I don't think that ETFs really, they make a buzz in the traditional finance people circles. It allows them to get exposures to these networks without actually taking any kind of ownership. And with Ethereum, that's probably a really good option.
Yeah, I don't know, man. If you would have asked me like 2 weeks ago if I thought I was gonna get approved, my answer was no. Was no. It was still no till about a week ago.
Yeah.
When all of the people that were anti-crypto all of a sudden were like for crypto. Mainly our own president who has been against it this whole time and now is like, oh, I'm taking crypto donations. Oh, we're fighting against the CBDC and we're not going to veto it. You have my word. I'm not going to veto it. Like full backing it. And as soon as that happened, I was like, yeah, it's going to happen. Just because now it's election. It's an election year. But still, like, that's the reason why it was approved. It was because of politics. And that was the reasoning. Like, there was no other reason. It was politics. Which
I would sit there and take it
crypto
out.
Market, but
I would be willing to take it out of politics to like just like one step where it's not a political. It was never a political thing. So you have one of your mega donors from the Democratic Party. Chamath, God, I can't remember his last name, but he's one of the Facebook creators,
Okay.
and he's like a mega donor for the Democratic Party. So his kid plus what was it? The kid from fucking one of the CEOs from Google was mining Ethereum back in the day. They had a fucking mining facility. So now you're seeing some approvals, something that the Democratic Party has been outright against any kind of ETF approvals from the crypto space, and they like reluctantly let Bitcoin in because they don't have any control over it anyway, and nobody really does. So they were like, I guess. But for them to take the next step and bring Ethereum into that realm, that just shows you that the mega donors have an invested interest into it, and you could almost sit there and say things that make you go, for $100. Who were the early adopters to Ethereum? Could be the same people influencing this.
Yeah, I mean, it's very possible, right?
And it's not even political at that point. It is more, oh, you want my donations? Oh, we'll give you more if you make this one little thing a little more favorable for us. Because, like, what was it? The futures market was what caused Bitcoin to drop in price from 20 grand. Because people were able to gamble Bitcoin. And now they're doing ETF funds, but they won't do a spot. And the ETF funds won't...
Yeah, because the S1's not approved, right? Like that's, if I'm not mistaken. So like it's like it's approved, but not at the highest layer yet.
Yep.
Like I was looking this morning on my stream of like what the tickers are going to be for the ETFs, and not all of them are released yet. I think there's only like 4 that I can find that are actually released.
Yeah.
The rest of them haven't released anything yet. So I don't know what that means, but yeah, I do understand that. I don't know. It's great for crypto. There was much less groundwork needed for this to happen, because all of the groundwork for crypto in general, based ETFs, was laid when Bitcoin ETFs were put through. All of that groundwork has been laid out, so there was less fight to go through. Granted, because everything's there, it's just a different market at the end of the day at this point. So it is much easier, and was much easier to get it approved than it was for Bitcoin. So I see the next one's coming up or will be just as easy and probably hold no fight back whatsoever, I would assume. Um, so most likely, from what I know, and word on around the block, would be Solana and XRP are the next two. Which XRP,
XRPs, no.
I I don't see how
Um,
that one's gonna fly.
yeah,
Solana for
XRP
sure, I could see
is
going through,
the
and I'm all
stable.
for that one.
The stable coin that XRP was trying to put out just got listed as a security.
Well, I mean, that honestly means
now they're
nothing at this
trying,
point because
and
Ethereum's
now,
a security
well, now they're
and
trying to
it's an
fight,
ETF.
and now they're trying to fight that because basically XRP passes the Howey test, and they're trying desperately to not let that be what the standing is, because if the final standing is that XRP became a security, fucking, that means the American market is shut down officially from directly trading it. It has nothing to do with Ripple, which is hilarious.
Right.
So what Ripple's trying to do on the other side of this doesn't need XRP, the token, to do anything for Ripple. Because Ripple's trying to be Swift with less resistance.
Right. I mean, because they're trying to be bank. They are. What they're trying to be. They are a banking system on the blockchain. And that is Ripple, not XRP. Like Ripple, the company. Yeah.
Yes.
Like it's a hard distinguishing the two, because XRP is a token of Ripple, but Ripple is not XRP.
Yep.
Like, it doesn't go both ways. Yeah, I can see that.
And you got diehard fans trying to fight for fucking Ripple. I mean, for XRP to not be delisted everywhere because it's a security.
Because the token is a security.
Yeah, the token itself is a security. It's hilarious. I have on Twitter two full Bitcoin bets that date back like almost 3 years ago that XRP would never hit $5 in 5 years. So far, I got 2 more years to collect two full Bitcoin. We'll see if those people could pay up.
Right.
I think one of them blocked me.
Yeah, what's up, Sadie?
I was like, man, that Bitcoin bet of yours, man, is going to cost you a lot of money, man.
It's funny. Hold on, I gotta continue talking. I gotta help with my job real fast.
Oh.
Yeah, he just needs to be like laid down.
Nice. All right. The last little article that I actually had, fellas, was I love using my G Skill Trident RAM. It's like some of the best RAM out there, in my opinion. I mean, everybody's, RAM is RAM to a point until you start trying to overclock and just start leaning on the card to what its full potential really is. And for G Skill with on the Trident series has I've been able to get my my timing on the memory tight enough for my Threadripper to run more efficiently. So I mean, I spent big bucks on my on the Trident RAM in here, but I've also got premium performance out of this. So G Skill has a Trident Z5 Royal. They're high-end DDR5 memory modules. You can get them in silver and gold with kind of like fake looking diamonds on the very edge of the RAM that lights up and everything. So if you're trying to put together an elegant build, this will be the way to do it. But overall, G-Skill Triton Z5s are going to be a very good card overall. The memory kits supports the Intel XMP 3.0 memory overclocking profiles, and they also do have. I don't know if they've got it in the Royal lineup for the AMD side of things, but the regular Trident Z5 RAM has good timings for your your AMDs also, but you're going to be spending the money for it. Fudweiser, what's up, dude? He's like, I am liking the G-Skill Flare so far. I know, dude. I mean, that the G-Skill life is where it's at, man. I'm just saying. I've been rocking out their stuff on all of my builds. I mean, they do. Trident does. G-Skill has cheap RAM options for people who are trying to put together a good performance PC on a budget. I've got it with a bunch of my mining rigs because I've been able to get good deals on them. Why settle for a cheaper RAM just to save yourself $2, $3, $4 versus just jumping into the G-Skill? You know that you've got a. For me, it's like if I've had any issues with G-Skill RAM, it's easy to deal with their RMA process on it all. So, I mean, my overall experience has been very positive with G-Skill. I've used other brands, tried warrantying them out. Most RAM has like lifetime warranties on them, but it's just some of the RMA processes from other companies are a little lackluster, especially when you try to do it on some older RAM body packages on there. I want to have, if I'm going to be purchasing, something for one of my PCs, I want to make sure that I've got long-term support with that particular device. I don't want to hear that, oh yeah, you have a lifetime warranty until we don't make your product no more. It's like, no, you still have to support the product. So you put a lifetime warranty down. And for me, G-Skill has been there the whole time. Just being able to do that for sure. So definitely got some good RAM coming out. And usually when I see the Royals coming out, typically I start seeing some of the really good overclocking specials coming out. So if guys are trying to do some overclock, like hardcore overclocking, and you're wanting to do it from the RAM side, the Royal lineup will allow that to happen. But you are going to pay a premium. These ones do not come cheap, so is prepared to spend a few $100s getting these things up and rolling. But if you're trying to have a conversational piece, this is definitely the way to go. Definitely the way to go. Right here, and go and pretty much all that I had to go on for today. I don't know what else that Mikhail had that he wanted to speak about, but that pretty much kind of covered everything I wanted to cover today. If you go, it's like if you're looking at trying to purchase something that resembles profitability, guys, like if you got 12 cents per kilowatt hour, ASICs is where they're kind of at right now. So if you wanted to spend, let's see here, application error. That's not what I wanted to see. like it won't. Like I guess ASIC miner value is having a bit of an issue either on my side or their side. But yeah, if you want to spend a few $1,000s, you can get yourself a KS5 Pro 21 terahash for 80. And you can make $83.05 a day. I mean, there are ASICs out there that are making money, but not a whole lot. Hey, greetings and salutations.
What's up?
What's up? What's up?
Yo, what's up, Seb?
But yeah, I mean, I was like kind of going over.
That's right. Happy CCX birthday for sure.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Damn.
Been 6 years.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
Yep.
Man, it's like you look at like what profitability looks like, and now it's like ASICs, like, but it's like now you got to have the upfront capital for the ASIC upfront, and then you're not gonna run 3,000 watt stuff on your 110 circuit.
No.
Stop.
You're running that on 240 or better. So it's like you have to have dedicated circuits for this stuff. You're not going to be able to run as many of them out of your house because they're just going to be such a high demand. I mean, people don't realize that, it's like a 200 amp circuit. If I were to put KS5 Pros into my house, I'd be able to get, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, like 6 of them in my house, and I might be able to have my refrigerator and a couple of lights on.
Well, what?
If I were to get like the KS5 Pro, right? It's like 3100 watt.
KSO Pro, and I was like, wait, what?
KS5 Pro.
I was like, wait a second.
No,
thought you said
KS5
KSO
Pro.
No,
No.
Oh,
No,
that's
I'm
why
talking
I
the
asked
big
which
dog. I'm
machine. I
talking
was like, wait a second.
I'm talking the big dog. If I'm getting a big dog, right? It's like even with my Watts miners, I can run 5 of my Watts miners, and I would have to turn one off in order to stream.
Right.
Well, actually, at my house, I don't have a 200 amp circuit here, so I can run even less. I can run 2 at my house. I can run.
Driving back from work. Nice, man.
I can run 3 of them in my
safe
house.
drive home. Safe drive home, Seb. We missed you today in the CCX Discord. We all chatted.
Oh,
we all shared pictures of our CCX boxes.
Yeah.
So you probably have orders coming through because people are asking how much they were and where to get them. So it was shocking that some people didn't know that those were like a thing. You know what I mean? They were like, "That you can buy these?" And I was like, "Wait, what? Y'all living under a rock?"
I won't lie, I've looked at it too. I looked at it too.
You should get one, man.
I know. I thought about it. I really did.
You should get one. Yeah, we know you're at work. Lollipop said that you were away at work, so yeah, you should get one, man.
How much are them bad boys?
It depends on how you configure it. Like my model that I have cost me around 600, I think. Close to you, actually. Really? Man, you can hit me up in chat and tell me where you are. Not in chat, I mean in DM. Yeah, and I think He even released a newer version that's like that'll run DDR5 RAM because these are DDR3, right? That's how they keep the price point down so low. And there is a newer version where you can get like new RAM and it'll be like pretty baller of a machine. You could have an i5 or an i7 with DDR5 RAM. He says, yep, I have a DDR5 version. Nice. Super nice.
So what? I gotta fill it out for a quote.
Mm-hmm. Or you could DM him. He is in our Discord. So you could just DM him.
Yeah,
Or
I'll just.
Seb, you can DM him and give him a little ping. What's up, Patrick Gian?
Let's see here.
Degens all here. That's right. Well, some of us are Degens. Not all of us. Sam's not a Degen.
No, I'm definitely not a degen. I'm all about that sweet busy Bitcoin.
I know the DDR3 doesn't excite people too much, but he does the job pretty well. It does the job extremely well for its purpose. But yeah, that was some of like the biggest fight backs that I've had, or gripe backs, like from the videos that I made, is people asking, why is it DDR3 RAM, or can they have DDR5 RAM, or why are they using DDR3? They could be using 5. And the answer is price point. To keep the cost low.
Yep.
DDR3 was the way. It is readily available. That is for sure. And MOBO price, yeah. Because of the price of the motherboard. Yeah, not because so much the price of the RAM, it's because of the motherboard price. DDR5 motherboards are expensive. White sheets. Yeah, guys, if you have any comments, questions in the chat real fast before we get out of here, because it is about that time. Actually, it's past that time, but
Patrick, it's like, why is Raven still the silver to Bitcoin? It's really not. It's been demoted a very, very long time ago from that one. Um, even to a point like Litecoin was trying to be Bitcoin's silver, and it's kind of it plays more like Bitcoin silver, but it's like still kind of lackluster. But it does play more to what Bitcoin silver is, to silver to Bitcoin, so it's like, don't get me wrong, it's not like I'm trying to shit on fucking Tron Black, he's a good guy and everything, fucking, he did a lot for Raven. He's cool people, I ain't got no fucking hate on him, but Raven, the project, is dead. It was like the way that they were trying to, they were, oh, everybody's playing this now? Oh, we could do that too now. Look, we did an update. We did a thing. It's like, come on, you're trying to fucking chase shit. Don't do that. Be better than that. Please, for the love of God, be better than that. And then it just kind of became, Raven became, I support current thing. So it's like, you're not even doing your own thing anymore. You have lost self. Ooh. I mean, it's not like I don't hold any Raven, guys. Don't even, think about it like that, man. I hit a block of Raven. Mikkel's my witness. I showed him all the facts behind it.
I don't know nothing.
He knows nothing about nothing, my man. And it's like I ended up keeping that whole block reward. I was like, that'll never happen again. I was like fucking lightning striking, me catching a lightning bolt. And the only reason why I was able to do that is that they did a fucking... that's when they did their fork away from the fucking FPGAs. Hash rate dropped. And I'm like, oh, look at that. You can mine with a potato and hit a block.
I got potatoes. I got this.
I was like, I hit a block on HNS today. Yo, nice.
Who did?
Seb.
Nice.
Right?
Oops, sorry.
You got one of the gold shell miners. A 1,000 HNS. Holy crap. Congratulations, my dude. Nice.
It's demo cat coin. And Vega made a demo cat coin. Demo cat and Coochie coin. And then tomorrow, Cats of Crypto, who was being created by Ovavor, who is no longer with us, unfortunately. There's been community members who took over, and Pellish Miner, as well as Arc. Vega's on the team, and I am also on the team as an advisor for Cats of Crypto, and that launches tomorrow around like 8 o'clock, 8:30. I'll be double teaming Patreon and launching a coin at the same time. So super cool. Yes, hashtag Cats Crypto. Hashtag Oval. And no, yep, Cedric did. Cedric does have his own pools. These are facts. These are facts.
Cedric created a handshake mining pool with a 0.1 fee. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, Cedric's got a few pools.
That is cool.
Yo, thanks, Gundy. Thanks for tuning in, my dude.
No, Gundy. You got it all wrong. You rock. Just saying. Just saying. But we are definitely over that 1 hour mark, guys. So I think we're gonna call it here. So thank you everybody for being here, all that good stuff. Hey Seb, hit me up in the Discords. My nemesis. I was kind of trying to like scroll through and find you, but for some reason I'm having an issue. So I don't know why. But whatever. Hit me up in the Discords.
He's in the DCA Discord for sure.
I know. I don't know why it's not wanting to pull him, but whatever. Talk to you about that CCX box.
If you go into the Node.js, he's actually he posts in there often, and the second to last comment in there is him, is Octarius.
That's probably why I'm looking him up as the wrong username.
Yep, Octarius in Discord would be SebChaps. So if you go to DCA Node.js, it's the second to last person who commented. Because we were talking about Ubuntu 24.4. 24.04. Nice. And for anyone that was curious, a BC250 does roughly 714 kilo hashes. So anyone's curious. Or 77 watts.
I just see it as an A. Got Nerd A and then Gundy.
Yeah, A. It's because you have streamer mode enabled. Because you're streaming.
It shows a bunch of other people's full names.
It's a setting per person. They can have their stuff turned off,
I don't know how to undo
and not
that.
show information. It's because you're streaming right now.
No, it always does this.
Because you're streaming.
No, even when I'm not streaming, it does it.
Oh, well, if you have streamer mode enabled, it'll do it.
Oh, I have to.
You have to turn that off.
Okay, because it's really annoying whenever you don't see somebody's full name. You're like, I can't find this person, and you're looking at their name the whole time.
It's streamer mode. It's because it hides people's names, so that way it can incriminate them. Yeah, there you go, guys. Anybody that was curious. There's the BC250. It can mine bird hash. So, calculator doesn't show that it mines bird hash, but it does. For what it's worth. What's the watch hour? I don't know. Let me have a look at that.
Let me see here.
Bitcoin.
Let's see here.
714. 77 watts. That will net you 3 Bitcoin a day, which puts you in the profit of 19 cents. What GPU is that? The BC250. AMD BC250. Like the APU. The PlayStation 5. Sounds cooler. When I was putting it all together and I was shoving drives into it, and the oldest was sitting there with me, and he goes, oh, those look cool. And I was like, yeah. I was like, this is 12 PlayStation 5s. And he goes, what? And I was like, yeah, it's 12 PlayStation 5s inside of this case. And he goes, like the things we play games on. I said, yep. I said, there's 12 of them right here. He was like, that's crazy. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Pretty
So
crazy.
we've got,
and it costs the same price as one PlayStation 5.
Right. We got 1,974 public watch hours. So before we can get eligibility for earning, we've got to have that met. And then the last one of the following is hitting that 4,000 watch hour mark. So we're like halfway there.
Yeah, remember, this is only one of them.
Hey,
Rude. There's 12 of these in a case. So just keep that in mind. So 714 times that by 12. That is.
It rejected a share.
Yeah, there's been a few of them. 8.5 mega hashes, because it's kilo hashes. So that would be how much a full case of them does. So 8568. 8568. 8 for 77 times 12. That is 924 watts. Which means we can dual mine. We have plenty of room to dual mine safely. So a full case is revenuing 39 Bitcoin a day for $2.30. But after electric, you're getting about 78 cents.
For the whole rig?
Easy double mine. Yeah, for the whole rig.
Oh!
Yeah. Like, it's not effective on Bitcoin, clearly.
No. Ouch.
Yeah. So, there you go. For anyone that was curious.
Now you know. Knowledge is power.
Now you know. Now you know. And since you have this less amount of wattage you can dual mine, it means you could increase this profit by quite a bit. Doing either mining with the CPU, which I'm not mining with the CPU currently. I'm only mining with the GPU. Even when I'm dual mining.
Can't dual mine GPU and then mine on CPU and think that the power supplies will stay intact.
Oh yeah, they won't. They definitely won't. That and the heat load would be unreal. They already struggle, especially when it got like to 110 in there today. It was struggling. Those fans cranked up. Yes, easy. It can double the price. Yeah. Oh, for sure. Vertcoin could easily go up in price. So 40 Vertcoin a day times that by 30 days, that's 1,200 Vertcoin. I don't know. Forget what all-time high Vertcoin's been. $9.80. I wish. I wish. We're at 6 cents. If you could make 40 Vertcoin a day and times that by $9.80, that's $390 in a singular day. So, not saying it can't happen, but it could definitely happen.
As long as you got the fucking
99%
hash
down.
Huh?
That's why it's good.
Yeah.
$9 is Lambo time, yeah. Yeah, if you mind it for a whole month with those, man, you mean
I gotta go outside.
times 30. It's 1,200. That could net you 11 grand if you mind it for a whole month and it went up to all-time highs again.
Good luck. Good luck.
Good luck, yeah. Good luck. And it's been pretty steady.
Yeah.
All his Cammy.
You
I
said
remember
all-time
those
highs.
days.
Yeah. Good luck with that. I remember them
selling
days.
back. I remember selling back here.
Hell yeah, dude.
I remember selling a lot of Vertcoin back. Almost
my
all my
God.
Vertcoin. I'm pretty sure I sold
I
back
did
here.
really good.
I don't know that I would ever. Yeah, I didn't sell all of it, but I know I sold damn near all of it.
I full transparency, I sold all of it there right around that time.
I still got a couple left. I don't know how much left, but I know I still got some left. I always keep a little bit of it. If I'm gonna sell everything for profits or for anything, I'll at least keep like one or some of a token just to like still own some of it.
Yeah, I learned my lesson from Bitcoin Private.
Yeah, I own a lot of those.
I don't keep shit coins anymore.
Yeah, not a problem. There, but pretty wild. You can only hope. I love Vertcoin though. Vertcoin was a good coin. They did lots of good stuff. Got rid of it too, yeah.
Yep. I mean, I like the guys that are part of Vert. Don't get me wrong. I mean, they're good people.
When their developer said he was selling all of his coins, I knew price was about to tank, and
Yep.
it's just time to go ahead and sell the rest of your coins too.
Yep.
Bitcoin private to the moon. No.
No, nobody minds that anymore. It's only wash traded on like one exchange now. Gandhi shib to a penny.
Is it a private coin? Bitcoin private? No.
No.
Bitcoin private was not a private coin. Nor is it a coin that you can even mine anymore. Oh, Vertcoin? No. Vertcoin is not private.
No.
Not that I'm aware of. They could have changed in the past like 3 years, but not that I'm aware of.
Right. Well, with
if
that,
you can input your Vertcoin address into a block explorer and you can see all your Vertcoin, that is a big fat negative. It is it is not.
right?
Look it up. All right, I'll look it up for you. But anything else, guys? Because we're gonna be heading out here. Yeah, I don't think so, sir. I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either.
Looked it up. Unless I'm not looking up something right. But it is not a private coin.
Root's like, yo, Nem, when's your morning wake up streams again? I could probably start getting back into doing some of that again. I was doing like the workout streams and stuff like that first thing in the morning. It was like more of like a chill and hangout session as I like decided to hurt myself on camera. Lifting weights. But yeah, I don't know. Been doing a lot of gardening stuff, so like that's been taking up the bulk of my free time right now. As I get up, I start doing my gardening sessions. Gains in the AM with GPU cheapest. Well, we'll have to see, Root, with that one. I'm just like kind of thinking about it. Once I get to the point where I'm not doing all the gardening stuff, we'll see. Because like I get up pretty early now, and for my day to get started to go to work. And I'm not sure if I want to do a workout session before going to work and just be like have the stiffness from hell coming on at the same time. It's like, oh,
The stiffness.
oh my god, yeah. We'll see, Root. Anybody else got any other comments or questions before we slide up out of here? If you don't have any comments or questions, certainly don't forget to smash that Lizzie like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, all that good stuff. Drop some FAs in the Chizity chat, guys. Drop some FAs, y'all.
Well, thank you.
Right.
For coming out and hanging out with us.
Right? Everybody, thank you for hanging out. Drop those FAs in the chat, because DCA Adventure is rated F for fucking awesome, yo.
Much love, fam.
Right. All the love, guys. All that love. And with that being said, thank everybody for being here. Are we doing Patreon tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So for all you people
Patreon
with wrenches, we got Patreon tomorrow. So be there or be square. And yeah, so for all you Patreon people, we'll see you guys tomorrow. For everybody else, thank y'all for being here. Peace out. Stay savage. And we'll see you on the next one. Y'all.
There you guys.